camera briefing with Jake or someone about the trip beforehand?
Yes, you can anticipate, as we normally do, Ed. That is something that we do ahead of a trip. So,
as for something completely different, I have a question on immigration.
Okay.
And something that happened here at the White House yesterday, because the president, justifiably, understandably, was focused on natural disasters and talked to the 4 governors of the states affected by the storm. Yep. Met with the cabinet on that issue. Also had time for a meeting with Bernie Sanders. But when the governor of New York came by to discuss a very urgent matter in the state of New York and across the country in a lot of big cities, he did not meet with her. Why not?
Well, look, as you just stated, there's a lot going on, and his chief of staff was part of that meeting. I believe Secretary Mayorkas was part of that meeting. Some of his very high-level senior staff participated in the meeting with the governor, which is, as you said, a very important meeting to have. He has a very good relationship with the governor. We've been, every time we're in New York, the president, practically every time, the president engages with the governors. They have a very good relationship. Look. Recent
New York Times interview, the New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says, quote, "Immigration is arguably this administration's weakest issue. This is one area where our policy is dictated by politics, arguably more so than any other."
Well, I would agree with her certainly on the last part where it is dictated by politics. This is a president, and you hear me say this over and over, Ed. The first day of his administration, he put forth a comprehensive immigration piece of legislation. The first piece of legislation in his tenure as president was that. And while he's taking steps on his own, Republicans have made this an incredibly political issue. They have turned this into into political stunts that we have seen over and over and over again. They want to make it, meaning Republicans in Congress, want to make it a political issue. Look, but the system is broken. We want to do this in a bipartisan way. Republicans refuse to do that.
The charge from the Congresswoman that the White House hasn't taken up recommendations from fellow Democrats on how to deal with this issue more through executive action or otherwise because of concerns of how Republicans might react, you would say what?
I would say this. The president has done more to secure the border and to deal with this issue of immigration than anybody else. He really has. And let's not forget, we've expanded the pathway to citizenship under this president. And mind you, he's been doing this on his own. Republicans, we need Republicans to do this. We just do. But they keep turning into a political stunt.
You said that this administration has expanded the pathway to citizenship?
The pathway of the legal pathway for migrants to enter this country. The legal pathways to migrants coming, yes.
From the parole program.
Right, from the parolee program.
Which don't lead to any sort of permanent legal.
Well, it's a legal. No, you're right. I agree. You're right. It gives you a legal pathway to come in, and that's what I'm talking about, and trying to prevent the unlawful pathways. So just to clear what I was trying to say.
When the parole ends, does this president intend to renew the 2-year paroles for those, or is he going to send them back?
So that's a very good question. That's why we keep asking for help from Congress to help us fix this broken system. That is why we're just not there yet. That's why we keep asking for help from Congress, from Republicans, to help actually come together in a bipartisan way to fix this issue.
But if they don't,
like I said, we're going to continue to do what we can. Right? This president's going to continue